Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Victoria from Keep It Holistic, where I talk about healthy living, motherhood, and more. And today we're going to be making some chicken bone broth in the Instant Pot. And I've already made a video on how to make beef bone broth in the Instant Pot. So this is very similar to that. And in that video I also talked about why people drink bone broth. There's a lot of health benefits to bone broth. So bone broth contains a lot of vitamins, minerals, it has a lot of collagen in it, which is good for your hair, skin, nails, your joints. So those are some of the benefits of bone broth. And I personally like to drink the chicken bone broth. I like the flavor of it. It's a little bit more palatable. It's a little bit easier if you're just getting into bone broth, I think, to start with maybe chicken and then go to the beef bone broth. So today we're going to be making the chicken bone broth. And the thing that you'll need to make this recipe is you'll need chicken bones. So you could buy those directly, like if you have a local farm that sells them, or you can make a roasted chicken and then save the bones. So I have my how to make a rotisserie chicken video. So that is what I do first. Make a rotisserie chicken in the Instant Pot, save the bones, or I guess you could make it in the oven too. So make a rotisserie chicken first, save the bones, and then follow this video for how to make bone broth. And then also tonight I'm going to be making chicken noodle soup with my chicken bone broth. So if you watch this full video, I'll show you also how I make my chicken noodle soup. Okay, so first I'm going to be putting in my chicken bones here, and then we're going to add in some chicken feet. And the chicken feet, it sounds kind of gross, but they actually help to make the broth gel a little bit more. So that's why I add chicken feet. It adds a little bit more collagen. So I'm going to go ahead and add in 2 chicken feet, and I just pulled these out of the freezer so they're kind of frozen looking. And it's okay if your bones are frozen, and that's how I store mine in between cooking chicken and then making broth, is I'll put it in the freezer for a little bit. And then I'll add in a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and then we're gonna let it sit for about a half hour. Then after a half hour, I'm adding some carrots, celery, onions, garlic, fresh parsley, and salt. And don't worry about the veggies being whole or chopped. It doesn't really matter because they're gonna get strained out anyway. So now we're gonna let this cook for 2 hours with a 15-minute natural release. And then we're gonna make some chicken noodle soup. After you have strained your broth and removed it from the pot, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 carrots chopped, 1 whole onion chopped, and 2 celery sticks chopped in the Instant Pot. And you're going to cook them on sauté until the onions are translucent. Then once your veggies are cooked, you're going to add parsley, poultry seasoning, salt, pepper, apple cider vinegar, garlic powder, and onion powder, and pressure cook again for 7 minutes. Turn the Instant Pot onto sauté and add the egg noodles, and you want to cook them until they're al dente, and adjust the salt, garlic, onion powder, and apple cider vinegar until the flavor is just right. So that is how I make chicken bone broth in the Instant Pot. And if you want a written out version of this recipe, I have it linked in the description box below, as well as my chicken noodle soup recipe. So I love that chicken noodle soup. It is really, really tasty. It's like the best chicken noodle soup ever, in my opinion. Like, I've had, you know, canned Campbell's chicken noodle soup and even other types of homemade chicken soups, and it honestly tastes the best when you do it with the bone broth. So I highly recommend giving this recipe a try, and I'll have both of them linked down below. And please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys again soon. Be well, guys.